For the last 3 weeks, we have been looking at the issue of rest. In the first 2 weeks, we talked about getting into rest from the grace that God supplies. So God is the one who has all the power, and He never gets tired, and so we can access strength and rest from Him. In the second week, we looked at the fact that He supplies strength to us. So the first one is based on our confidence in Him. The second one is what He supplies to us. Last week, we talked about the difficult times, the places where we find it hard to rest because life is hard, and where do we turn? What's our default setting? But today, I want us to consider what happens when the lack of rest we have is because we have failed, because we have stumbled, because we have gone in a path that is away from what God intended for us, when we have sinned, when we have failed Him, when we have done what we knew we shouldn't have done, or not done what we should have done. And our encouragement today comes from the book of Luke, chapter 22. It's a story that we know around about Easter, when Jesus was going to be crucified, and he tells Peter, Simon Peter, his gang-ho disciple, the one who spoke the most, defended him the most, who was really, really outspoken. And he tells him that, Simon, you know, the devil has asked to sift you like wheat, like he predicts to him that he's going to betray him. So he says, Simon, Simon, behold, Satan has demanded to have you, that he might sift you like wheat. But I have prayed for you, that your faith may not fail. And when you have turned again, strengthen your brothers. And Peter goes on, with his naive POV, where he thinks that this can never happen. But Jesus says something very interesting, that I've prayed for you so that you will not be consumed and taken up in this destruction. And then he says, but when you return, you will strengthen your brothers. Sometimes it can be so discouraging on this journey of faith when we continually falter, we continually fail, things that we thought that we were beyond, and then we find ourselves in those same sins and in those same places. It can be very, very disheartening. But something we can learn from here is that we have a high priest, we have Jesus. And the Bible says in Hebrews that we have a high priest who continually makes intercession for us, that he knows the places we are tempted, he knows the places where we can fall, he knows the temptations that come our way, but he has prayed for us, and he prays for us continually. He continually makes mention before the Father on our behalf, so that we can be restored, so that we can stand in his righteousness. And so today, if you're feeling discouraged, if you're feeling weary, if you're feeling faint, if you're feeling like, man, this Christianity thing, I can't do it, I can't walk because I keep failing God, remember that Jesus has made the way for you to be restored. He continually makes intercession for you so that you may receive that rest. You can receive forgiveness, you can receive restoration. It doesn't matter how many times you've fallen, it doesn't matter where you've fallen. Rest is available for you today, even when you are the one who has failed. God bless you. We'll see you next week here on CITAM Church Online.